Shit, man. Since we all Raider fans, let's go ahead and talk Raider talk.
Oh, let's
You
get it.
know what I'm saying? I know y'all. It's a lot of head bobbing. You know, Hawk set up and took a sip of that. My drink is
Mm-hmm.
gone, but you know what? hmm
Imaginary sip.
Yeah, you know, look.
Hey,
Oh,
but
there
you
you
know
go.
what?
It's getting
Before you
real.
finish, it's only right I got a stogie, and we're
Okay.
talking about the Raiders.
Yeah.
Because when the Raiders win, the
Uh.
light went up in the locker room. So,
So what you saying? What you saying is we about to have a crazy year. Is what you saying?
of course.
What y'all think, man? How we looking this year, dog?
4 letters.
Uh.
Mm-hmm.
Line. Line.
Uh. Okay.
Line, man.
What you mean by that? Elaborate.
I just feel like we've been doing some things on the line, man. Like offensive. People could say whatever they want about the line. Uh,
Yeah.
I feel like we've been trying to make improvements on the line. We got our
Yeah.
we're healthy, and as well as like we got the best center in out the motherfucking draft on the line. So
Jackson
Yeah.
Powers.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think he's gonna be somebody that could be automatically
Oh, he
like
playing.
plug in person. So I'm thinking he's
Yeah.
like start if not be right in the rotation of right the 5 or the 6 dudes. So
We got
that's
a hybrid too. We got a hybrid too. We got a guy that could block, that could play
yeah,
wide out, could play tight end, all that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
They say we low key got the steal of the draft.
I
What you
think
think? What
so.
you think? What you think about that, Hawk? I know you're an offensive specialist, man. What you think about us adding Brock Bowers to the
oh yeah,
offense?
Brock
I
is sneaky.
think we about to see a lot of two tight end formations,
Yeah.
a lot of power eye type running,
Yeah.
and we about to play smash mouth football and play defense. If
Yeah.
we can hold offenses to 14, 17, 21 points a game, and we can control the clock, which I think as Antonio Pierce angle, being a linebacker, like we're not about to outscore a lot of people with the quarterbacks, but I think we can control the game if our line, like Kenny said, the line is good, the two tight end formations, and
Yeah.
Hmm.
just control the clock and play defense. I think
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
Raiders would be cool because you don't expect Aiden O'Connell
Yeah.
or Minshew to go out there and win no games. But if the defense is
I
strong and
like
the
Aiden
offensive line
O'Connell.
is strong, I like both of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, they decent quarterbacks. They ain't Patrick
Yeah, I like
Mahomes. Sorry, I
AOC.
hate the Chiefs, but it's just reality.
I
But
think
we've
that.
proven we could beat the Chiefs
Yeah.
Christmas Day with
Yeah.
smash mouth football,
They ain't
or
even
really just
score on
smash
offense.
mouth
I don't think.
defense, huh?
I don't think they scored on offense that game.
They didn't score enough. That's what I'm saying. Like if your
Yeah.
defense is strong, we grew up. We watched the Steelers and you watched the Ravens win the Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer
Yeah.
and Jamal Lewis
Yeah.
and Ray Lewis and them boys is flying around the field. So,
It's
and
crazy
I
because
think this NFL now is so soft.
yeah.
Like if you play big boy football and start being physical, you can win some games.
That's if the refs ain't if the refs ain't making bad calls.
Yeah,
Caught
that's
making
another
holding
thing.
calls and pushing the back calls and all that crazy illegal blocker downfield calls and all that. What I was
Yeah,
gonna say was
love it.
what I was gonna say is I like Aiden O'Connell. I think that like Aiden O'Connell brings a certain level of like pace to the game.
Get
I mean,
calm.
you gotta think about it. Aiden O'Connell, despite how people feel about him or how his appearance might come off, which we clearly see with Tom Brady, that shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Tom
They can
Brady ain't never
change.
had to run and whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
like when you look at Aiden O'Connell, he's poised, he's confident. Hey man, and we went 8-9 with Aiden O'Connell. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Garoppolo, we gave him 10 mil for nothing.
He
You know
threw
what I'm
more
saying?
picks than TDs.
Huh?
Jimmy G
I'm just
threw more
saying.
picks than TDs, and then you get Aiden come in as a rookie in the middle of
Come
the
on,
season and throw
come
like
on.
12 or 13 TDs
I
and
personally,
6 or 7 interceptions. I don't know.
personally, bro, I don't know what the Raiders was thinking with the Garner Minshew shit. That's just my opinion. I ain't hating on him. I
I know what
seen
they was
Garner.
thinking.
I seen Garner backup quarterback. But I'm just saying
No,
at the
what they
end,
was thinking was Richardson went down as a coach quarterback.
Yeah,
yeah.
Connor Minshew was able to play decent and get to the Pro Bowl.
yeah. That's solid. I'm not mad at
He's
that.
solid.
Would
He's
you
a
would you would you
solid
would you would you
quarterback.
still would you
And
still have
for what the
preferred him
market
over?
price.
Would you still have preferred him over like a Justin Jefferson or a
Receiver? Oh,
Russell
Justin
Wilson?
Fields.
Russell Wilson only wanted $1 million. We gave Garner Minshew 15.
Mm,
I don't really want Russell. I think it's a brand
I
thing.
don't either. I don't think the personality fit.
Yeah.
And I think
Okay,
that
that's
matters
fine.
on football teams. You gotta
I
have
can see
certain
that.
personalities around each other.
I can see that.
Russ is dope too.
Some
Like,
people
I
don't
love
like
Russ.
Russell Wilson.
You know, he's an amazing dad.
Mitch already said, I can't even call a boy on the phone.
Yeah. I mean, that I understand because our culture, Raiders culture, is very like family like. It's very like family in the sense of like, I wouldn't even go as far as saying blood in, blood out. It's gang gang. You know what I'm saying? We real approachable type of people. You know, down to earth team. I tell people all the time that's what makes me like the Raiders. I feel like the Raiders is the team that the NFL was like, here, you know, I'm just call it like I feel. I just feel like they was like, y'all minorities can have that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when it comes to the Raiders. And at the end of the day, I'm like, we from Compton. The Raider image was a major part of our childhoods, whether we wanted to be Raider fans or not. You know what I'm saying? Your goddad is a Raider. You know what I'm saying? My dad coached him. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, it's just everywhere you look, you seeing this shield and you seeing the people that's rocking the shield and you relate to these people. It's like it's an easy pick. I don't see how people be Chargers fans and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you like the Chargers, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to go there. Like, how you live in LA and you chose to like the Cowboys? What the fuck? Like, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my big brother like the Detroit Lions, dog. Like, even them, you could be like, you know, I like Motown records and stuff. I like Detroit, you know what I'm saying?
I like Barry Sanders.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can make it about the Detroit Pistons basketball team back in the days versus the Bulls and shit. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas, but I ain't gonna even go. I ain't gonna say it like that. I got family in Dallas and all of that. No disrespect to y'all, just Chargers and the Cowboys. When I see that shit in LA and the Packers too, you can throw them out there too. I just be like, huh?
Don't make sense.
Like, yeah, like what? Like out of all the teams you can choose from before you go way over there,
like the Rams make sense.
The 49ers make more sense.
But
you know what I'm saying?
And the Cowboys.
Come on, man. That shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? They got to go ahead and send the Chargers to like Utah or something like that.
Can I ask the host and Kenny a question?
What's up? Go ahead, man. Feel free.
Well, since we on Raider talk.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to ask D-Lou first. Who's your all-time Raider?
Charles.
I know Charles is up there top, but who's your 4 all-time Raiders?
4?
Yeah, give me 4.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I really got like a crazy 4. Like, you gotta go Charles Woodson.
Of course, Charles.
You gotta go Tim. You gotta go Tim Brown.
Yeah.
I like Howie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Al Davis.
That's a good one. Al Davis.
I just throw Al Davis out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's players I could have named for sure, but Al Davis, why not? You know what I'm saying? I named 4. You go ahead and name some. I'll come back to it.
Ken?
For sure. See the for sure Tim Brown. I don't know that those are like the most influential ones, and it's like I'm just thinking about ones that I've seen. Like to me as a kid, like when I was watching the Raiders or when I was like conceptually, and it was really like when D-Lou kind of made me a fan, like really, because I always had like Raider gear as a kid, and that's what kind of made me like, oh, I'm a Raider fan. But when I start understanding football, is when I start hanging around Donovan. And he kind of really like it was like, nah, because this shit cool. So I'm definitely gonna have to throw Jerry Rice up there too, because that was somebody who I was watching as a kid, and he makes me feel like even though his stats wasn't really there, he still has that nostalgic value when I first became a Raider fan.
Jerry Rice balled for the Raiders, though.
Yeah, he did, but it wasn't comparable to what people say. But I think as an individual, for sure, and as a veteran, like in the individual. And then probably like of recent, I'm only thinking about because I'm not like the biggest Raider historian. I'm like a Raider when I'm watching it. Like I'm like and the other person that made me feel lit when I was watching it, and I'm gonna have to throw. I'm gonna do 5 or
Bill Romanowski.
5. No, not Bill. Oh, no. I'm gonna do 6 now, nigga.
I thought you were gonna say Bill.
No, fuck Bill. I'm gonna have to do Sebastian Janikowski. The Alskis made me think about Sebastian. I'm gonna have to put him up there just because he's a legend. He would be like number 6. But I'm gonna have for my recent dudes, I'm gonna have to put K Mac and I'm gonna have to put Crosby because them niggas make me feel
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
them niggas
that's
make me
great.
feel
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like I'm like, damn. When I watch them, I'm like, ain't nothing they gonna do wrong. But
Can
we
I
had
can I
K Mac, it was crazy.
can I go back to mine real quick?
Yeah.
See, here's my thing, bro. We know, even as a Raider historian, whatever, we wasn't there to feel that presence, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
We wasn't there, like, all my dad. We were born in the '90s, bro. My dad told me about the Raiders in the '90s and the '80s. You know what I'm saying? The early '90s and all of that, and just what it was like here. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like, in my lifetime, to me, Charles Woodson was that guy who kind of like I think that they would honor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because for a long time, we kept getting guys who was just coming to the Raiders to get a check.
Old dudes.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't. I mean, we didn't have guys that built the identity. Like to Kenny's point, we thought that we was gonna have that in Khalil Mack, right? We
Khalil Mack
got
was a
that.
dog for the
no,
Raiders. He was a
we
dog.
got that out of
No,
K Mac.
no, we didn't. No,
It was
what I'm
that
saying
dude.
is this. What I'm saying is this. I feel like personally, Max is gonna become that because Max ain't going nowhere. Ain't no way in the world. It ain't a trade out there that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do it.
I,
You know what I'm
I
saying? Even
honestly
when we,
think Max is gonna get treated like that because of how they treated Khalil Mack, and they know this
which
is a
is
black
crazy.
person, so they're
And,
gonna
and,
take care of Max Crosby. That's not, but like they give me that feel like it's like when they line up on the ball, them two.
yeah,
And I'm just talking about this. Ain't no top five of history. This is
No.
top five for me.
This is you. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I
just
like
me.
Donald
So it's
Penn
like,
too. He was
yeah.
a Raider.
So you said who?
Donald Penn. He was a Raider.
Yo, yeah,
He
nah, Donald
felt
Penn
like
was
a
hard,
Raider.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was out there hitting people after plays and shit. You know what I'm saying? In our lifetime.
Yeah, Donald
You
Penn.
know, shit. Like I said, my whole thing was the Raiders. One thing we all kind of, and I'm gonna just say it like it is, bro. One thing everybody kind of felt like when Al Davis get out the way, whether he stepped down or I don't want to say what a lot of people were saying, whatever, man. God rest his soul. Ain't gonna speak on the dead like that. But I think a lot of people felt like the Raiders was kind of going to return back to what they felt the Raiders was. And if you really want to be honest, like the Raiders was a team that like a lot of people resented. Even we look at the referees now and how they treat the Raiders, man. It's a lot of when it comes to our games, it's a lot of questionable calls and shit. Literally, the tuck rule is a big thing. It's an actual thing. You know what I'm saying? We remember when we was playing against the Cowgirls and they put out the postcard out
Card.
his back pocket and
Who
it's
walks
just
out an index card?
hella unprofessional. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like when you think about it, Al Davis didn't have to deal with that shit if he didn't want to. But Al Davis made it a point to rock with the organization and the fan base when nobody else would. And it's like, I think that a part of that died when Al Davis died because I don't think Mark Davis really ever paid attention. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even go as far as to say that because you can't say something like that about a person. But it's like, yo, your dad was down there on the field rocking gold chains and velour suits. You know what I'm saying? And shit. Like, your dad was amongst the team. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was down there, mingling with the squad and he allowed them to be bad boys. Just win, baby. That's it. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't care about nothing, just win. I don't care what y'all do. Y'all here trying to injure niggas, break necks and all that. I don't care, just win. At the end of the game, just win. So I just wanted to add that. My thing is like, it's really hard for me to come up with a list because we ain't seen that many great Raiders in our lifetime. We seen a few. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just being honest, like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Go ahead, Birdman.
What, mine?
I got
Yeah,
honorary mentions.
I was going
yeah,
to say about not seeing great. Like, you don't have to be there, I feel like, to understand somebody's greatness.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We got film 2024. We can look back at all these NFL film greats and
yeah,
watch it. My favorite running back of all time, Walter Payton.
yeah,
He been dead for a long time. The style, I love it. The
yeah,
way he ran is physical, it's tough.
yeah.
But
No, I'm
my
saying, not to cut you off. I'll make it quick. Be
yeah,
inspired by it, but
exactly.
but I'm just saying, like,
Put it this way.
you
Put
know,
it this way. You ain't have to see O.J. Simpson run the ball, but when you watch
no,
that game and they carried the ball, they gave the ball to only him that game. They threw the ball once, and he had
yeah,
like 290 something yards.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is in football.
I think he had like 41 carries or something like that.
Exactly. So you can
It's crazy.
appreciate.
That's
Like
mad
you
number.
know how good that person is.
Yeah.
When they get a ball, only him
Yeah.
every play.
Yeah.
So it's like that's undoubtable. Like that motherfucker the shit.
Yeah. So look,
So
your question was your four all time.
your all time Raiders. It ain't got to be the greatest player. Just
All right, what's yours? You
mine.
gonna say Kenny?
Who?
You gonna say Ken?
Ken who?
Stabler?
Not mine. Hell no.
Oh, all right.
No. Charles Woodson,
Okay.
Tim Brown.
Uh-huh.
I'm putting Greg on there personally because he's the all-time leader in
Leading
sacks,
sack. Yeah.
and it's undeniable he don't get enough respect.
Yeah.
And I need to talk about him. 107 sacks in 10 years is a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
That's 3. And Azumar, number 21. I watched him.
Nandi to me felt more like an Eagle though.
Hey, honestly,
Nah, he was with the Raiders ball. He got the Eagles and he was
don't he go
trash.
with Kerry
Yeah.
Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could tell Nandi Abdullah was just a football player that got picked up by the Rays.
But I'm still like he was
Yeah.
balling at
He don't even
DB.
come back to no games.
That
Nah,
nigga
but
got
still,
scandal.
It's mine. I like him.
He got
I
scandal?
like him.
He got the girl from Scandal.
Scandal. Oh, I see what you're saying. I think
You
when
know
I
what's
say
funny? He's an actor
He
now.
was
He
on
did a film on it was on Amazon Prime, I think. He did pretty good.
Nandi
He was a jazz
Oswald look like a nigga in a Tyler Perry movie.
He done. He
Yeah.
did.
He got like the perfect little afro and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, this afro is like it's 2024. You still got the clean afro.
I don't think he got no Steve Harvey afro.
He ain't got no Steve Harvey, but it's just like he definitely pick it out and then get it cut.
Nah, he got the teeny weeny afro. He got the.
He don't even get the taper, dog. I don't even know if he get the lineup, dog. You know what I'm saying?
He had like a good 3 years where he was one of the best DBs in the league.
Yeah, he was balling for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, he was the Raider. He was the Raider during that 3-year period or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when Charles had left and went to the Packers. And
I think he went to Cal.
Nami was our defense. They didn't throw to the side; they just threw everywhere else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He actually a pretty big corner too, ain't he? Yeah, I think he up there.
Yeah.
Long arms. You know what I'm saying?
He was good.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, that's just kind of how I don't know. Man, I think first and foremost, man, I think we some of the realest Raider fans out here. And that's kind of that's what my Raider experience mean to me. Like, I love Max Crosby as a Raider. We all do.
Fits.
I love it because it's just kind of like somebody who wants to wear that jersey and wants to go out there and play. Even Devontae, like, I'm learning that, like, man, I think he really deep down inside wish he was a Raider the whole time. People mistake his like come for like lack of like love or something. I don't know. Like, people look at Devontae and his mannerisms and be like, "Oh yeah, he want to go play with Aaron Rodgers." Like, that could just, like you said, that's just the nigga homie. Like, shit, he can't flirt with that shit. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, throw me the ball real quick.
But think about
and
this.
People like, oh,
name a receiver in the NFL that don't want to play with the best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You want the best guys throwing you the ball, realistically, but you want a team
Antonio Brown.
And you know your quarterback ain't Antonio Brown different.
He was playing with the best quarterback and he threw his shit in the stand. He was like, fuck this, come out.
He was different. He was
the best quarterback came and got him. I love Antonio Brown
too. When he got to play, when he was in the game, he made plays.
I love Antonio too. I was just the other day watching that highlight of him drop kicking the kicker. It's like, bro, I know for a fact he could have did some other shit.
Now I'm jumping over and I'm gonna kick.
But he was like, man, fuck this. That's one of the rawest highlights you're gonna ever see in football ever in history.
Sparta kicked him.
Do you know what's crazy?
Because you know how you feel about kicker. You're like, yo, this nigga trying to tackle me, son. Nigga, you ain't even got real shoulder pads on. What you doing? Trying to tackle me, dog. Like, your first round. Antonio was second round. He was second round, huh?
Nah, he was later than that.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, I'm about to say
He was later
I
than
know he
that.
wasn't a first round pick.
No, he was later than that.
because
Yeah.
I don't remember the school he went to, but I know it was I don't know if it was like Central Florida or
I thought it
where
was like Central Michigan or some
Look,
weird school. I
Michigan.
don't
Okay,
know.
I
I don't
got
know.
you.
I was watching Cam and May show, right? And they was talking about like the relationship that Patrick Mahomes and what's my man? And you know I know his name, bro.
He played football.
Uh huh?
Played football.
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey.
No, number one for the Bengals, man. I can't think of my man's name right now. Don't think.
Jamar
Of course.
Chase.
Jamar Chase, right? Jamar
Yeah,
Chase.
Jamar.
And they interviewed him, they like, hey, who the best player in the league right now? He like, I ain't even gonna say his name, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know what tripped me out is like, what tripped me out is like one, like, I think that's like the ultimate like success in any professional sport when like people don't even want to say your name. You that cold amongst all these cold motherfuckers that people don't even want to say your name. But as a Raider fan, nigga, I'm like, he ain't even score on us, man. Watch out, we beat that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every year we beat him. But it's funny. What's funny is this, and I'm gonna pass the mic. I'm getting long winded. Y'all know how I get.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you know supposed to agree, dog. No fuck with you. But no, what's funny was I was just kind of like, man, dog, like people talk about the Chiefs after they win the Super Bowl, like, but y'all don't understand. It's the Chiefs. It's like we've been telling y'all for the longest. Like we play them twice a year. What are y'all talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is this and Jones is that, and you know they got a good receiver. Cause like, bro, we play them twice a year. I've been telling people that for the longest we've been in like the toughest conference. I don't care what nobody say. You think about it. In the last 10 years, the Broncos and the Chiefs combined have been in like 5 Super Bowls, right? Like the past 10, 15 years, the Broncos and the Chiefs been in like 5, 6 Super Bowls. The
Oh no.
Chargers
But
always have a good season and then they lose in the playoffs. And everybody act like they
prior
do
to
so much
that,
better than us.
the Chargers, when they had Marty, they
Yeah.
was going to the championship or close to the championship
Yeah, AFC
every
champ
year
like
with LT, and they just kept
hell yeah.
slipping. And they almost beat the Patriots. And at
Rivers
that
and
same time,
Kamara and
Tony
all them.
Gonzalez
Yep.
and Priest Holmes, then Larry Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
D'Angelo Hall, they had 2 squads. They were
Mm-hmm.
doing great.
Yep.
Like it just, you know,
Chargers, and that's one thing I will give the Chargers is they have always kind of maintained a winning team, right?
not the last
It,
couple of years.
yeah. Well, the last year, yeah, you're right. Last couple of years, because when they tried to play us, we had to kick them out the playoffs for that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then last year, you know what I'm saying? But see, that's why I told Cuzzo
63
all the time when
points.
everybody talking Justin Herbert this, Justin Herbert that, he ain't win no playoff game either. So they got to get off my boy Derek Carr head. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Nah,
Bygones be
hey, so I
bygones,
saw
man.
a thing today. They
That's one of my
paid all
top
these.
4 Raiders right
Hold
there.
on,
Derek
I got
Carr.
something to say real quick.
No, I'm kidding.
Listen, they just paid 3 quarterbacks $55 million a year, and then the other ones it's like 6 or 8, 7 quarterbacks. They all making upwards like $50 million a year.
Yeah,
In between all of those players, the records in the playoffs is 16 and 17,
yeah.
and 4 Super Bowl appearances with 0 wins. Rich Eisen posted this, and it's like,
That's
wait,
crazy.
they paid all this money for prayer and hope. Meaning, if Justin Herbert's on the list too, Tua's on the list, Love is on the list, but it's like y'all paying all these quarterbacks all this money and they ain't won nothing.
Jordan Love gonna have a good year.
Yeah, Jordan, he was great last year. He was good.
He gonna have a good year.
But it's just like how much money. Tom Brady was great for not one reason, a lot of reasons. He never had the biggest check.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Justin Herbert can move, but unless he ran track this offseason, the Chargers not about it. They got rid of all his weapons.
They're gonna be
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
They're gonna be all right.
He gonna have to. They're gonna be back there running play action and that's why they bought all them Ravens running backs over here. They was like, hey,
Harbaugh is a good coach.
we about to be
They're gonna
doing
be
the
all
fake
right.
handoff quarterback keep all year long.
Do you
You know
remember
what I'm
Justin
saying?
Herbert at Oregon?
Actually, I didn't watch Justin Herbert at Oregon. I watched him in the draft before he
He's a
got picked
dog.
up. I know before he actually got drafted to the Chargers, I kind of looked at like the top 10 prospects and I just went and checked out their highlights because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I get to watch every. I mean, you know, my youngest plays Saturday football, so a lot of games I ain't catching them because I'm out watching football games and stuff. I'm at this game in the morning, this game in the evening, whatever. But no, I seen Justin Herbert highlights before he got drafted, and I thought he was special. He got an amazing arm for sure.
And he
You
can
know,
run.
definitely got a
Quicker than you
baseball
think.
player's arm for sure. You know, and I like Justin Herbert. I just don't like the uniform he wears. That's it.
No, I'm not a believer.
Me
Yeah.
either.
Oh.
Or Josh Allen either.
Hey,
Watch his throw of
oh,
interceptions.
what?
I don't believe in neither of them. Yeah.
How you?
Josh
How?
Allen's great if he don't throw all them picks.
Man, Josh Allen won me some money in fantasy football years in a row.
Me
Almost.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen throwing 4 touchdowns a game, dog. You couldn't
And
ask
3
for better
picks.
production at quarterback.
Yeah, and 3 or 2 picks.
And he running the rock, and he taking his.
If you look at his stats since he's been in the league,
All right.
if he ain't the top person in interceptions, he number 2. Look it up.
All
He's
right.
been in the league.
All right, so
it was
okay.
a close 2 this year. It was by 1 interception by I forgot what the other dude
Yeah,
named.
he throw picks. He turns the ball over. That's
We
the worst
watched-
thing you could do.
We watched Matthew Stafford win a Super Bowl when he was averaging 4 interceptions a game.
No, he wasn't.
Man, he
No, he
was
wasn't.
damn near. He was throwing 2, 3 a game.
Matthew Stafford was not throwing 2 or 3 a game.
Yes, he was. He just had the best defense in the NFL. They had Von Miller with Aaron Donald. You know what I'm saying? They had Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? Then they bought Eric Weddle back to come play for them. It's like, come on, they cashed out and they got what they wanted for it, and they split that team up. And now they like Sean McVay, you on the ropes. But it's like he gave them what they wanted. He gave them.
They went to the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they did. They ended up. But I'm saying that's because
on the strength of what?
That's because Sean McVay. That's because Sean McVay was on his Kendrick Lamar, I love you count me out shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because at the end of the day,
you're not gonna say Stafford is trash. Stafford ain't trash.
I ain't saying he trash. What I'm saying to you is this. Despite how people might look at Josh Allen, just for example, Josh Allen, right? That's another team that's almost in the AFC championship game every year too. Buffalo been on like a 5-year run.
Yeah, that's
you know
what
I'm
Buffalo
saying?
did before. They went to 4 Super Bowls in a row and lost all of them.
But my whole point is this.
Nobody really care.
My whole point is this. When you win and the shit feel good.
I think it's more heartbreaking to get that close every year and not make it.
Only one team gonna win?
No, I'm just saying that's a hard climb every year.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
And then to lose.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Every year to be this close.
If you lose, you lose.
I can imagine.
It's
but
hard.
I'm gonna tell you like
it's difficult.
But I'm gonna tell you like this.
So you can lose better?
No.
He's a better loser.
No. What I'm saying is you can lose better. What I'm saying to you is this. It's a high yellow nigga over there in Kansas City that look like Steph Curry cousin, man. And as long as that nigga's in the NFL, them niggas gonna be a problem.
I got something.
And as long as Andy Reid is coaching, the Chiefs is gonna be there or up there. It's gonna be there.
I got something to add.
I got short-term memory, and we 1-0 since the last time we played them. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, listen to this. This is crazy.